Hi, I'm Dala, and today we're doing something really exciting. We're installing three-phase charging into the garage. Let's get started. First of all, massive thanks to ABB for supplying me with this three-phase charger. It's an EV Lunic model, which is spec'd all the way up to 22 kilowatts, but I will only be using 11 kilowatts since the wiring that is supplied to my garage won't go as high as 22 kilowatt. And that's already quite a significant amount of power, so yeah. But anyways, let's get cracking with the install. But before we get to installing, let's go and look what the current situation looks like where I'm usually doing the charging here at Dala's EV Repair. So most of the charging happens here underneath this roof, and this wall is the wall that is adjacent to the garage. And well, first of all, this is a really old building. I think I've seen stamped on these timber logs something like built in 1907 or something like that, so yeah, it's really old. But if you look here, I have on the wall I have an open EVSE mounted here that is currently doing most of the charging, and this unit I have let's see if this focus, I have translated it to Swedish. So yeah, I really like that this is open source. You can really modify it to your heart's desires. And that's one is the one that is currently in use. Before I started with the Open EVSE unit, I was just using a normal Shuko outlet. But those of you who know that this is not really recommended for use with an EV for extended periods, because yeah, you can easily burn the socket. I've actually done that, so I don't recommend you do the same mistake that I did. So yeah, get smart and install some dedicated charging boxes. So here on the wall also I have behind these snow shovels I have a normal three-phase outlet that has a Shuko on the top and three-phase here on the bottom. So the general idea now is to just mount the new charge box also on this wall. I think I will clean it up a bit and yeah, maybe just put it someplace here, because it will be charging a leaf, and it also needs to be accessible from the outside here. So if you park and want to charge your car while you're here at the shop, you should also have it so that it can reach out. So yeah, that is the game plan. Now it's just a matter of installing it. So another thing that recently got upgraded here at the shop is this new electrical junction box. It is fitted with a Type B RCD, so that's really nice. And yeah, it's really new, up to spec. It has been inspected and approved. So now we will just be adding 3 more fuses here to the bottom row. As you can see, the rest here is populated, but there is some free space here at the bottom, so we will be utilizing that. And a word of caution, like if you're planning to do some of these installs, you need to be an electrician, you need to have the correct safety training and etc. So this is not something that you should attempt at home without having the right certification. And I will be having someone else do the final inspection for this also. So yeah, now we can start. Okay, so the first thing I did was to read the installation manual, and it said that the charging station needed to be mounted on a flat piece of something. So the wall is very uneven, so that's why I instead opted for this stainless steel sheet that I had, which is made out of folded metal, so it is extremely sturdy. So now I have fastened the charging box to this, and this will then get mounted to the wall. Now also, before I mount this, it would be a good idea to set the dip switch settings inside this panel. let me just open that up real quick. So with the first cover removed, we can take a peek at the PCB on the inside. So the blue section here, you can see some dip switches. And you have to then read the manual for this particular charger to set what your desired maximum power output will be. So I'm just gonna go and skim through the manual real quick again and get familiar with those dip switches. And I'm gonna set this up to 11 kilowatt max. Okay, so I have cleaned up the wall, and now I'm gonna mount the box on this middle section here of the wall. So here is why the plate was necessary. As you can see, the wall is quite uneven along the way. So having it mounted to this metal plate is gonna sturdy it up a lot and avoids any flex that would occur when fastening the charging station. So yeah, nice. Okay, so now I'm gonna check if the hole is big enough. Yeah. Ooh, just barely. Nice. Oh, this cable sure is thick. Okay, so a few days has passed and I had a local electrician come and do the final bit of the installation. Now I have 3-phase charging abilities. But why, you might ask? The Leaf only charges from a single phase. Well, foreshadowing! I hope you like this video, and if you like what you see, consider hopping over to Patreon. See you in the next one!